Earlier this year, I was hired to be a performer on a major tour with somebody who is huge in the industry. Unfortunately, some things happened, and I can't get into the details of exactly what that was.
Brian says the two of them began spending time alone together, and Will Smith even told Brian that they had a very special connection that Will Smith did not have with anyone else on the tour.
Who knew that your husband was doing things to boys and did stuff to your son and you ain't do shit about it? He told me that you knew Will was f***ing your child, that he know that Will Smith, Jaiden, he raped Bruhshere and he raped Neek Mills.
He tried to kiss me in the
Have you ever kissed your son on Thai television before?
You're not looking kiss
Can
my
you kiss
son.
your son on Thai
I
television?
can kiss my son. Jaiden, come on.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
Oh my God, this is ridiculous.
Will Smith and Jada are shaking after they got slapped with a nasty SA lawsuit, exposing their mentorship, detailing how they have allegedly been forcing young, impressionable actors into freak-off activities. Jaguar Wright already tried warning us about Will and Jada when she accused them of touching Bruhshere Gray and their own son, Jaiden. But this lawsuit right here definitely takes it to a whole new level. And the crazy thing is, it came with some never-heard-before evidence that neither Will nor Jada can deny. It looks like 2026 is going to be a rough year for them. Okay, so for those of y'all who have not been keeping up with the news, Will was sued by the popular America's Got Talent violinist Brian Joseph King, accusing him of SA. He claims that Will was preparing him for a freak-off while he was on the road with him for his tour Based on a True Story back in 2024. He detailed a disturbing incident that happened in March 2025 when he found out that someone had entered his hotel room while he was away and left a handwritten note that said, "Brian, I'll be back, just us," with a drawn heart and signed Stone F, as well as wipes, a beer bottle, a red backpack, a bottle of HIV medication with another individual's name, an earring, and hospital discharge paperwork belonging to a stranger. Brian said he was scared when he saw this because he thought someone would break into his room in the middle of the night and force him to indulge in activities he had no interest in. Now, because of this, the first thing he did was to report the incident to hotel staff and Will's management team. But guess what Will's team allegedly did? Brian said they fired and replaced him with another violinist.
Earlier this year, I was hired to be a performer on a major tour with somebody who is huge in the industry. Unfortunately, some things happened, and I can't get into the details of exactly what that was because it's already a legal issue right now. But the reason why I'm speaking out about this is because getting fired or getting blamed or shamed or threatened or anything like that simply for reporting sexual misconduct or safety threats at work is not okay. And I know that there's a lot of other people out there who have been afraid to speak up, and I understand. And if that's you, I see you. And that's pretty much it.
Now, as expected, Will denied everything. But baby, no one was buying it, especially since this isn't the first time he has been accused of allegedly forcing young actors into freak-off activities they never signed up for. As I said, Jaguar Wright accused him of doing this to Bruhshere Gray, August Alsina, and his own son. Not only that, but Will's former assistant Bilal also revealed that he walked in on Will getting humped on by Dwayne Martin. I'm not saying that everything Bilal said is true, but girl, everyone cannot be telling the same lie.
I open the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that's when I see Dwayne and having anal with Will.
Let me process that for a second.
There was a couch, and Will was bent over on the couch, and Dwayne was standing up, killing him. Murder, like murder. It was murder in there.
Anyway, going back to Jaguar, she accused Will and Diddy of using mentorship to trick upcoming actors, rappers, into swingers relationships. Oh, and in case you're wondering where she got all this wild information from, well, she claims Bilal told her. She said Jada knew that Will was allegedly touching on Jaiden, but she kept quiet about it because she didn't want everyone to know the kind of man Will truly is.
Who knew that your husband was doing things to boys and did stuff to your son and you ain't do shit about it? Bilal told me everything.
Their good friend who
Bilal told me, Jaiden. He told me that you knew Will was f***ing your child. Yes, he did. Wonder why he left that out of his Tasha K interview.
Yeah, in that interview, he said a lot. He said a lot.
He said everything but the thing that was important. That he know that Will Smith, Jaiden, he raped Bruhshere and he raped Neat Mills, and you know it, Bilal. Now I don't give no how far in the desert you run.
Now, when it comes to Bruhshere, it has been alleged that he was handed to Will by Diddy. So apparently, Bruhshere's manager at the time, Charlie Mack, gave Bruhshere to Diddy to help with his music career. After Diddy was done with him, he passed him on to Will to help with his acting career. And that's allegedly when the touching started happening.
They're both bisexual, they do weird things in their house, and young men have left their house screaming to get away from them in their mentorship. Meek Mills. Bruhshere Gray left that house screaming. August the only one that stayed, and I guess he was really sick. He needed a dog.
Oh, but Jaguar wasn't done yet. She came back again and revealed that the reason Bruhshere's mom, Andrea, allowed all these traumatic things to be done to her son is that she wanted to exploit his pain to write a book that no one bought. Jaguar even said at some point, Andrea came to her begging her to help with Bruhshere, and she told her to get Bruhshere far away from Charlie Mack since he was the link between Bruhshere and Will and Diddy. But guess what? Andrea didn't do it.
I'm talking about Bruhshere's mom. I'ma kick you in your pussy and then I'ma go to work North Philly style. I'll kill and Charlie. You happy now? He's a gay star. Are you happy now, Andy? For a book that didn't sell. I hope that new husband of yours leaves you. And maybe it's time you tell your son why his father is really in jail, his biological father, for all of his life and what you had to do with it. You can see that came to me and begged me for my help. I told her to get the away from Charlie. I did everything that I could do to get Bruhshere, to help her get Bruhshere out of California into Chicago State to be ready for filming. She knew she knew what Will did to him. But because of Charlie, see? And Charlie had promised her all kinds of things.
Now, I can't say how true this, because Jag has not presented any solid evidence of it. But listen, people did some research to see if they could find any proof to back this up, and they might have discovered something. It looks like just days before Cassie released her legal case against Diddy, there were stories circulating that Will and Diddy argued over Will wanting to have a freak-off with J-Lo. This information was shared by Diddy's former bodyguard, Gene Deal, and the details were disturbing.
We were at a birthday party that I think either Matt Damien was giving for Ben Affleck. It was just a little gathering. It was at the Four Seasons. Will Smith and his sister and her husband, we were all sitting on this side of the room. Matt Damien, Ben Affleck, Jennifer Lopez, Puff, Will Smith, and Jada, and it was sitting on the other side of the room. So I know Puff so well that he stood up. When he stood up, he walked and did his arm some kind of way, like, and then he went like this, you know, like, and I went over towards him. I know to go over there towards him. So I go over towards him, and he said to me, he said, yo, I think Will and Jada is trying to scoop up Jennifer. I want you to stay close, because I'm going to snuff him. I said to myself, Will Smith gonna beat the shit out you. Now, Puff could scrap now, but I don't think he could beat Will Smith.
A lot of people felt like the reason Will and Jada even felt bold enough to suggest this freak-off with Diddy and J-Lo was because this wasn't their first time doing something like that with Diddy. But it was mainly with paid companions, not women he's actually dating, and especially not someone as famous as J-Lo. And of course, we can't discuss Will's supposed secret relationships without mentioning the well-known Facebook post Arquette wrote about Will being on the down low. She made this claim when a video of Will forcing Jaiden to kiss him spread all over the internet.
He tried to kiss me in the
Have you ever kissed your son on Thai television before?
You're not looking kiss
Can
my
you kiss your
son.
Thai on Thai television?
I can kiss my son. Jaiden, come on.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
Oh my God, this is ridiculous.
I love him, Ellen. I love him. I do. No, it's I think when you have kids and you love them and you're proud of them, you just want to kiss them in their mouth sometimes.
We'll have to get you over that. Next time you're here, I got you in my underwear. I'm going to get you over.
At the time, people were disturbed, and that included Alexis Arquette. She went on Facebook to call out Will for being on the down low, saying that Will's first marriage to Sheree Zampino fell apart because she found him in bed with another guy. When Jada comes out as gay and her beard husband admits his first marriage ended when she walked in on him servicing his sugar daddy Benny Medina, then I will listen to them. And then there is August Alsina, who literally confessed to being Jada's side boy. August said Will was well aware that he and Jada were having an affair and even gave them his blessing.
It's a situation that I consider private.
You just feel like it ain't really nobody's business.
Yeah.
But now Black Twitter has claimed it as their business.
When I were going through a very difficult time.
Yeah.
And we decided.
I was done with you.
Yeah, you kicked me to the curb.
I was done with you.
Yeah.
Marriages have that, though. Marriages have that.
Yeah, we basically, we broke up.
And then what did you do, Jada?
Well, I think from there, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement with August.
An entanglement?
Yes. Yes.
A relationship?
Yes, it was a relationship, absolutely. The only person that could give permission in that particular circumstance is myself.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. But what August was probably trying to communicate, because I could actually see how he would perceive it as permission because we were separated amicably.
Yeah.
And I think he also wanted to make it clear that he's not a homewrecker.
All these allegations already had people side-eyeing Will Smith, but this recent essay allegation from Brian definitely sealed the deal for a lot of people. Because this is exactly how it started with Diddy. He was denying every allegation that came his way, and people kept believing that he was innocent until they finally found out that he wasn't. But it looks like they aren't making the same mistake with Will. As usual, people had their own thoughts, like this person who said, "Lord, every male celebrity is getting sued or arrested. What the heck is going on in Hollyweird?" Another person said, "So you guys are saying you don't believe the husband of narcissistic Jada and the father of troubled Jaiden and Willow is capable of this? Oh goodness. But now I want to know your thoughts. Do you really believe Will is out here touching all these young actors? And what do you think about the recent lawsuit? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And don't forget to click here to watch the other very messy video.